I am also on daddy duty, so just give me like a few seconds to, you know, be a father. Sidetracked the child and refill my coffee. We out here. All right. Good freaking morning, all of my miners. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic wherever you guys are. Good freaking morning. Sorry, a little behind getting started this morning. I was on daddy duty and I'm home for the moment. I have to leave again tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, home for a couple days. Was able to enjoy some time with the family, getting to stream for y'all today, and then back to work tomorrow. All these storms have been causing a ruckus for construction. Can't unbox and deploy units in the rain. So delays all around. It's just delays all around. 'Tis the life, right? 'Tis the life. I agree though, Retro Mike, life is an illusion. Mining's an illusion. Good morning, guys. Retro Mike, Backwards Miner, All Track, Crypto Crag, Dom G, J Bohannon, Nick K is the Pirate, Duke Nukem, what is up, my man? We got Turtle Tech, what is up? Seb Chaps, good morning, my man, good morning. Automatic Beats, Eatable Zebra, GM Miners, yeah. Facts. It do be facts. There's only solo mining. 'Tis the life, right? Good luck to all who are solo mining. Yeah, I saw that as well. Alltrack, VMware changed their licensing. No more free accounts. And you have a 72 core minimum. Is there any other type of mining? There's pool mining, which is glorified solo mining. You know. Solo mining with consistent payouts, right? Oh my goodness gracious, got the hiccups. But what is up, guys? Solo gang. Yeah, I am also solo mining as well. Solo mining BTC, BCH, and Digibyte. Brain just blanked on that. Solo mining Digibyte with the Avalon Nanos on Retro Mike's pool, nonetheless. No blocks hit yet. I did hit a block on solo mining Digibyte, but that was on mining Dutch, which worked out because it gave me enough to reach my payout threshold for Litecoin and called it a day. But yeah, no blocks as of yet from solo mining on Retro's pool. Not yet. Soon we'll even add this bad boy right here. We got a Canon Mini 3 that we gotta get up and running. I don't have the time to do it. I told the wife she's fair game to, if she wants to set it up, just record a video with it. She goes, "Can I post it?" And I was like, "Yeah, 100%. There was a solo Digibyte block on my pool this morning. It wasn't me. I'm looking at it right now. It was not me. Not this guy. Yeah, I do see there was one hit this morning. Let's see. So on the pool. Yep, for a 306.83 digibyte block. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, snaps. It's the misses. Didn't your pools have like a 99% pool fee? No, they didn't have a 99% pool fee. That's outrageous. Pretty sure it's still only like what, 2% or 1%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1%. 1% on all the fees. Via right here. There you go. 1%. But he does give 25% of that 1% back to the people who are mining. Which can confirm has already been paid. Like I got a payout, and I wasn't even on the pool for very long. Cause I saw a payment come across my my Digibyte wallet, and I was like, "What? What is this random payment of Digibyte?" But it was from Retro Mike's pool. Hey man, I'm gravy with that, right? It's 1%, but I give 25% of the 1% back to the miners, regardless if you hit a block or not. So smart people would put a nerd miner on it. Nice. Time to switch all of my solo mining to Retro Mike's pool, to where I can consistently get monthly payouts for providing work to his pool. That's the smart thing to do, right? That is the smart thing to do. Can I put an S19 Pro on it? Power at work is free. Yeah, nothing is stopping you. There's 5 people solo mining BTC on his pool. 6 of us are mining Digibyte. 4 people are mining Asterix, which I'm probably going to switch my VU33P over to his Asterix pool and solo mine there. See if I can get it to cooperate better over there. Ah, there you go. I second that notion. I like it. I like it. Shamed me off Hyper-V. I like Hyper-V to an extent. If I'm using something for like a fast spool up to like test something out, I think it's great. It does raise issues, especially whenever you're using Hyper-V and you're also trying to run Docker on that Hyper-V instance. They do not like each other. So I can't run like some pools through Docker while running it through Hyper-VM. But it's good for testing some things out quickly. Retro Mike. Yeah, man. Hey, screw him, man. Forget the haters. They're just mad because they didn't win. I enter in a lot of giveaways. A lot of them. Do I win all of them? No. Do I win some of them? Yes. Do people get upset that I won some of them? Yes. I don't get things for free, unfortunately, in abundance. So, we enter giveaways. Kind of like, you know, I got tagged in a post on Twitter by our good boy Brandon about crypto YouTubers getting hardware for free. Mainly it was due to send up a text video to the people who are on the KOLs. I'm not on the KOL list. I don't want to be on that KOL list. I mean, I would be on the list, right? If they allowed me to freely give my open opinion, right? And they definitely don't like that. I've openly talked bad about Ice River before. Told everybody on the channel to never buy Ice River products. Like, I told everyone from day one, do not buy this. Do not buy Caspa ASICs. Like, we can rewind the times. I never bought a Caspa ASIC. I have an FPGA that was able to mine Caspa, but I already had the FPGA. Didn't buy it specifically for Caspa. I have one Caspa ASICs, but never bought. I even gave away. I even gave one to Sadie. Sadie has one of my Caspa ASICs. I'm not even running them at the moment. All of my KSO Pros are off. The two that I had, one is now Sadie's, and the other one is off. So, is what it is, man. And, you know, I would take free ASICs if I was able to give honest reviews. That is the only way I run about that life. If I get an ASIC for free and I know that it's garbage and I know that it's not for profit, I will tell you it's not for profit. Do not buy the ASIC for profit. But yeah, buying crap coin ASICs is not the best way to go at times. Because they can be doorstops at any moment. Especially when they're, you know, clubbing you over the head for a 30k ASIC. And then you never make your 30k back. Like, it's just wild to me. Only ASICs that I own that I've bought is Bitcoin ASICs. Not counting FPGAs. Doesn't count. But anyway, I'll get off that tangent. I haven't seen the uproar. Yeah. Yeah, that was everyone at the conference. You're correct, sweetheart. Everyone. Mikkel, why didn't you get a plaque? Me. I openly talk how I dislike their products. It's facts. Those are facts. That is exactly why I did not get a plaque, did not get invited to the KOL. Because I have openly said to people not buy their ASICs. Yo, Hobby. Good morning. But yeah, it's okay. You know what I mean? I'm not upset about it. Am not upset whatsoever. It is an interesting thing, though. I can't even win a YouTube membership. Hey, cheers to that, man. Cheers to that. But good morning, hobbyist. Fancy seeing you on my channel. I also did get a bite, though, from Coin Mining Central. Full disclosure. I did get it for free. I do have to do a review for it. But it was in trade for Too old for that ish. Yeah, I could really care less about all of it, to be honest. If anybody knows me, I don't have the time, nor do I want to waste the energy on stuff like that. Hello, little man. You got your blanket? Yes. I'm not coming. I am live streaming. Please. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I could care less about all of it. I can second this. Hubby just worked the whole conference, not talked. Yeah. Yeah, so correct, obvious. It is not free. You're doing content on it for that. Nothing is free. Correct. Yeah, that is correct. But I am getting it in trade, right? I did win the Mini Doge 3 from them. It lasted like 2 weeks and the control board died. We've been talking with Gold Shell. Gold Shell said it's out of warranty. They're not going to honor the warranty because I didn't buy it from them. It was a whole thing. Talked to James about it. They're going to take care of it. But Coin Mining Central was going to go out of their way to like repay me for paying for the shipping and the control board. So that was pretty cool. And I just said, hey, instead of that, could you just send me a byte and I'll do a video about it anyway? And they were like, yeah, we'll do that. So we don't have to like exchange money. And then I'm also dealing with James and them from Gold Shell to get the control board for the Mini Doge 3. So all worked out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dude, facts, Craig. If they give me a hydro container to review, I would do the review for it. Facts. That there's a price, right? That is fully loaded, like it needs to be loaded, glycol and all. It's got to have machines, glycol, dry coolers, container. Then we'll talk about it. I will openly shill the container if they give it to me. Yeah, it's got to be the full kit though, not just the container. You know what I mean? Dear IntelliFlex, I can be bought. There you go, man. There you go. What's up, Throughput Mining? Good morning, my man. That's funny. Dear IntelliFlex. Let me talk to Brian. It is, I think it's Brain. I don't think there's a Y in that Brian's name. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're great people, though. Great people. The wife did get a free AlphaPex miner, guys. Y'all want to see it? You want to see it? Look at that. 0.00 joules per mega hash. The most efficient machine that you can buy for the money. You know? 30 minutes. It took her 30 minutes to put it together. I thought it was actually kind of cool. $0. Yeah. It does 0 mega hash for 0 watts. It has the ultimate 0.00 joules per mega hash. I was just surprised that it survived inside of the like the luggage bag. I tried my hardest to like keep it in a spot where I knew it wouldn't rattle around or get smashed by something, and it survived. still technically more profitable than most. It is. Were there really no GPUs at Mining Disrupt? There was one GPU at BitPro's booth. That was it. That was the only GPU. Turn into a BitX enclosure. We got GPUs. Tell that story. I don't understand. I don't follow. Minership is generally a Bitcoin mining conference, not really for altcoins. Yeah, not really anymore. Oh, the story. This story. This story. This guy. So we did get this at Mining Disrupt. Pretty awesome. I love these cards anyway. Got it from Crypto Frank, or Frank, from Terra. He actually gave me 2 of them. Ended up giving one to Serpent because the other, it wouldn't fit in my bag. And I'm happy that I only went with the one. TSA stopped me, searched the bag, had to pull the GPU out of the packaging because there was dust accumulated around the core of the GPU. So they called their explosives expert over. At this point, we're like full on like having a time. Me and the guy are just sitting here talking. The wife's not feeling good. She's like running off. And I'm sitting here talking to the TSA agent who is building his own computer, telling him all sorts of cool stuff. He's talking to me about computer parts. And then the expert came over and he goes, "Oh, nice, a GPU." He goes, I build my own computers. Was talking to him and he was like, "Where'd you get this at?" And I was like, "Well, I actually got it for free at a mining conference." And he goes, "Like Bitcoin mining?" And I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right." And then we continued talking. Fully does an inspection of this machine, of the thing. He was like, "I'm not going to take it apart. I can see through the cooler fins. I know what this is." But it was like a whole 30-minute process because it took him like 20 minutes to get there. It was an experience. Let's just go there. He also noted that Xbox Ones, the ones that are like kind of like a box, like a tower, are the most flagged thing for him because they collect dust right in the center, and so it looks like foreign particles. And so noted. Never take an Xbox One on a plane. You're gonna get stopped by TSA. Yeah, and they're gonna call an explosive expert. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Thank you, Crypto Frank, for the free experience at the airport. Yeah. Throwing up in a trash can at TSA. These are facts. Yeah, she was not doing well. Trying to get on the plane. Trying to get through the checkpoint as fast as possible so she can make it to a bathroom. And they stopped us. Just looks how they got treated 2 years ago. Yeah, they had a rough time. TSA was giving them so many issues. Trying to avoid death. Michael's chatting up TSA. Yeah, I was. It's cool to see it through the x-ray though. Yeah, it was really cool. He was showing me the picture while the wife ran off to the bathroom. And hey man, it looks cool. I do agree. I used to travel with a lot of PC components. TSA did not like me. Yeah, they are not the biggest fan. Yeah, they were not the biggest fan, that's for sure. Those loose cables look kind of questionable. Yeah. Next time, just use the courier service for boxes. $20 or TSA inspection. Well, it was like in the luggage. And like we had to pack the luggage. The dude had to unpack the whole bag to get the thing out of there. UPS, USPS, FedEx, stuff like that. Yeah, I should have just shipped it, but I didn't have the time. I guess I had the time. I just didn't do it. Should have done it. Didn't do it. I literally travel with 2 cell phones and 2 laptops and a portable monitor at all times. These are facts. Why do you have all this? Because I can. Sweet. The wife. Because I'm Pablo Escobar. Duke. Did you ask him why they have 2 eyes? Thank you. That's a good one. That's the best thing all day so far. Oh man, that's funny. That's a good one. Good one, Duke Nukem. Good one. Yeah, he was wiping down the GPU with those little cloths. It was pretty funny. TSA Mike, why do you have 25 phones with you? Just mining, bro. Could you imagine flying with like Luke's cell phone like miner? All of the cell phones, soldered in. Could you imagine? That would be like one of the things I would, yeah, with the cell hasher. Yeah, with all of the cell phones soldered in, like they would have a heyday. They'd be like, what is this? Why are all these phones soldered into this machine? It's for mining. Yeah, I don't believe you. I could see it. It's for my OnlyFans. I'm gonna fly to McKells and brings us a self-modified cell hasher. Do it and bring nothing else with you. I bet you that would just... I bet you they would have a field day, man. They would stop all work just for that. It's all red and black wires. Yeah, man, nothing would scare them more. Just put that in your bag and nothing else. Don't have any clothes with you. Don't have a second bag. Just fly with that inside your suitcase. Don't really do that, but if you do, record it. Show up 8 hours early. Yeah. And a fake pilot ID. At what point do you go to jail? You know what I mean? It's just like whenever you're going through like checkpoint, and they're always like, "Do not carry a gun through TSA checkpoint." I'm like, yeah, that's probably a bad thing to do. You know, like, I want to know how often it happens. Like, I want to ask the question. I should have asked the TSA agent that was being cool. I would have gotten my answer. I mean, I'm sure people have like done it and just didn't think about it. They are downclocked radios to disrupt the VHV signals. Atlanta's the last time I saw it. They carry many pistols in their purse, often forget. Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine that would be like... They say it at every checkpoint, you know? So, like, it's gotta be a problem. If they have to mention it all the time. In my theory, is that it's gotta be an issue. For them to have to say it. I don't know. Excuse me. Did anybody else see that the Nintendo Switch 2's pre-orders got canceled? Pretty crazy. Created a crazy backup queue at TSA. I can imagine. $500 for a Nintendo system is insane. It is insane. I do agree. But yeah, they canceled the pre-order in America because of the trade wars. Pretty ridiculous. Yes, that is a fact. Very soon you'll have a Pocket Change and Mrs. Crypto McElstream. That's gonna take a while. What, the setting it up or the getting it back? Watch, it's gonna be like a 2.5, 3 hour stream. Easy. So $1,200 on eBay, yeah. Yeah, Nintendo Switch Console 2 confirming a US price. There you go. Of $449 for the console. And $499.99 for the console with Mario Kart World. But because of the tariff and the price hikes in the United States, they canceled pre-orders in the United States. So for those who are not in the United States, you can still pre-order it. We'll still launch June 5th. Yeah. The US pricing of the console next week. So we'll know next week how much it'll cost us. Pretty interesting. Yeah, we'll see. I'm watching this because I've been kind of curious how it's going to affect the video game market. You know, we talked about it kind of last night on DCA, and Nintendo's highest revenue is Japan. And it has been for the last 19 years. Save it for a long drive, yeah. Wind Waker remake, and I'll liquidate all my mining equipment and get a Switch 2. My heart's still sad that you sold all of your retro gaming stuff, man. You don't deserve a Switch 2, Retro. I'm just kidding. It was very rude of me. But my heart hurts. I cried. Very little, but I cried. You broke my heart. Leave my best friend alone. It has a full polymega. Yeah, probably. Suck it, peasants. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting kind of interested to see if I can. Seeing people have better luck running Bazite on their Steam Decks. I might run Bazite on my Steam Deck, but I don't really want to download everything all over again. It would take forever. Yeah, those are pretty cool, Retro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Not gonna lie. For those that don't know what a polymega is. Yo, what's up, hobbyist? Welcome back. This is a polymega. Retro gaming at its finest, man. At its finest. Because you can run... you can do cartridges. And you can do CDs. Yeah, PS1s. All the way back to the Saturn. As well as cartridges. That's pretty FA. Wow. Just wow. What brand or hardware were you surprised was not at Mining Disrupt? Man. There weren't more machines than there were. Feel like, I don't know, brands out there. Yeah, there were not as many machines. I mean, but really there's not that many hardware manufacturers that are big. out there, right? I was surprised Osprey wasn't there. They were talking about going, but they decided not to. So that was kind of a bummer. I really like talking with them. But I mean, Volkminer was there. Pretty much all the hardware manufacturers. Oh yeah, Jazzminer and iPolo weren't there. That's facts. Good. Yep. Yeah, they were not there. Just thinking about it. Scott was there. I think he was at the pleb booth. But BitAxe, like itself, didn't have its own booth. That is correct. Any ETH, ETC miners? No, not really, other than what was at Goldshell's booth. And wasn't many, if anything. Yeah, Retro, I agree. Yeah, Scott had several good keynotes at discussions, yes. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Osprey said they were going to focus on Bitstream development this year instead of going mining disrupt. In the end, they don't really need to market. I agree. It'd just been nice to see there with their with the AI LLM FPGA. But not mining at all. So it wasn't really a space for it. Greg, hope there is vids. It is on Mining Disrupt's Twitter page. If you go to their Twitter page and go to videos, they were doing keynote live streams. So was Pleb Source on YouTube as well. Or no, sorry, Simply Bitcoin. Simply Bitcoin on YouTube also was doing the keynotes. But their coverage was spotty at best. Yeah, they had some good keynotes this year for sure. I was watching them over live stream. They don't keep the VODs on the Mining Disrupt channel. Yeah, Simply Bitcoin did it though. I know that for a fact. And I think they're still up. Yeah, they're currently live because BitBlock Boom is going on. Videos, live. Yeah, right here. There's two of them. So there's day 1 and day 2. The first parts of them are the keynotes. They live stream like the whole event though. It's in I just posted it in chat. Yeah. They are there. Gotta get that coverage, yeah. They're long but worth the listen. Yeah, if you're like working and doing stuff, like it's a great thing to like go back and watch. Even the first like couple hours is great. AlphaPex got put on blast in the live chat on the Mining Disrupt one. That was fun. Dang, I didn't catch that. Did not catch that. I know Ice River got in trouble because they had said something they weren't supposed to. And their legal team reached out. Made someone take down a video, from what I understood. I don't know the full story, but that's what I know. It's kind of crazy. Kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I wouldn't have taken the video down. It's not my fault. He said something he wasn't supposed to. I don't know. I get it, though. Oh, it's saying how Doge mining is better than Bitcoin mining, and they're advocating for the Doge to be the crypto reserve. Yeah, that's a far stretch. It is a far stretch, but I can tell you that the company that I work for, which is Satoshi Mining, right? You know, we manage almost 180 megs of equipment at this point. All 180 of those megs are Bitcoin. Not a one is Litecoin. Not a one. Just throw that in perspective. You know what I mean? For retail hosting, making the most for your dollar, for what you're paying, different strategy. But when it comes to large scale businesses, they are mining Bitcoin. Nothing else. They are banking on it doing well. I just bought another L9. Well, hello there, little man. Hi, bud. Later, Sebs. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I do not own. Yeah, I agree. Agreed. Best for retail. Yeah, for retail mining for yourself. Oh, Andrew Masad got the dancing avocado. What's up, bud? What? Let's see. I didn't see it. You threw it in here. What's up, monkey toes? Uh-oh, Mom's coming to get you.
Come on. No, come on.
I don't like the high watts on the DG2. So much power. It is a lot of wattage. Bye.
You're okay. And no help.
Help.
No, Dad is busy. Dad's busy. Dad.
Yo, thank you, Gundy, for gifting the membership, though. Bitcoin mining is industrialized. It is. Yeah. You know, like, as a home miner, right? I have a Bitcoin ASIC. I am no longer mining all my Bitcoin ASIC at home. I got decent electricity rates. But I am not mining Bitcoin at home. And to be honest, when I went to some of like the largest farms that I've ever seen in my life, having like 15,000 machines in a row, you're just like, my one is nothing compared to, you know, these 100,000 machines at that site, you know, but on the wall it's like 15K per wall, but whatever. Or 10K per wall. I don't know. It hits you differently, right? You're like, wow. My one machine does not matter. But if you can still mine at a profit, like for the amount of machines that are out there mining it, you know, an S19J Pro can still yield you a couple bucks in Bitcoin a day, right? Which, in the grand scheme of things, with the amount of machines that are out there currently, like, I think that's still good. Not something that you can like build a business model around for small scale mining. Eventually, Litecoin will have the same problem. Eventually, right? The more machines that keep getting produced and the more powerful machines keep getting produced for Litecoin or for script mining, it will eventually have the same problems to overcome that Bitcoin mining does. But right now, there's not enough dense hashing machines to make that difference yet, right? At a much slower pace, correct? Yeah. Thank you, Obvious, for making it easier to say that. My brain overworks and thinks too much sometimes. Bringing it down to simple wording is becoming difficult. Or not opening up like Bitcoin. Yeah, no. I mean, like I said earlier, out of the 180 megs that we manage, like ourselves, none of it is script mining. Not a one. It's all Bitcoin mining. All 180 megs. You know, it's like, you know that there's no... I know that some places have a lot of script machines. At one of our facilities that we're managing for, there's a line like across from us. They have like 20 script machines out of like thousands of Bitcoin machines. I'm seeing, they're adding a small percentage of script. A lot of AlphaPex, correct. Yeah, I think that place is the DG 1 plus, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the DG ones. But yeah, they've added a small percentage, but they're not like going all in, right? Script is a smarter play over Caspa like Mara did. Yeah, I agree. And you know, Mara and Mara has openly stated that they're selling their Bitcoin or their Caspa, so that way they can continue to mine Bitcoin. 100%. I do not know. I don't know if they're still running them, but I know that on their last quarterly, they did not hold any Caspa. That's for sure. They were openly selling it on the market. I know that was on their last quarterly. They did not have any Caspa on their balance sheet. So that goes to show you they sold it all. They're openly selling it all. Facts, Retro. They're a publicly traded company. They need to show profits on the balance sheet to justify BTC at a borderline loss. We can't blame them when we do it too. Yep. Yeah, they tried to capitalize on it, you know what I mean? To offset their cost. And it worked great. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're still mining Caspa. I think they'd be mining it at a loss unless they're on like 1 to 2 cent power, which they probably are. You know, that may be saving them. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah, 100%. Yo, Flying Brian. Good morning, my man. Dancing avocados all the way. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for the discussions about that, guys. I do like talking about things like that. Sometimes it's just not a topic for always discussion. But yeah, hit me up sometime, hobbyist. I'll come on the show and we'll make a live stream out of it or something and chit chat from a small scale to large scale. What have we noticed? You know what I mean? Hit me up sometime. We'll see when I have time, free time, which is very rare. Great minds think alike. Facts, man. It'd be a good video for sure. For sure. You know how to get in contact with me, man. We'll chit chat. We'll talk about it. Well, I'm in the middle of deployments. This next month will be pretty rough for me, so I'm only home because it's been like pouring rain. Like, well, not even supposed to be at home right now. But it's been raining so bad that we can't load the units into the containers because it's pouring rain so badly. So we can't transport them across the yard because they'd get soaked. Construction has been put on a delay because it's pouring. So we shifted, moved some guys to a different site. I came home, switched out cars. And then tomorrow I'm driving back to our site to go continue deploying. And then on the 15th, I got to switch to another site, which is only like 40 minutes from my house. So I'm super grateful from that because I get to be at home every day and go deploy that site. And then once we're done with that site, I got to go to another site to deploy. So it's a lot. I got to deploy like 4, 5, like 7,000 machines in the next month that I physically am touching. That's not including the 11,000 that people are deploying currently right now at a different site. And that's just for deployment. We don't even manage that one. Like, we were just hired for deployment only. I just want to interview Mrs. Miguel. That'd be a great one. But yeah, so next month's gonna be pretty busy. I don't know that I'll get to go to Vegas due to that, you know, a lot of stuff going on. So time to get pumped, right? People are deploying in the thousands. So that doesn't tell you something. It should. But anyway, we are going to be rolling out of here. Our boy Serpent is live. I know we are stepping on his toes currently. So I do want to pivot over to his show. I'm going to go spend time with the family while I can before I have to re-leave tomorrow for deployment. And yeah, I appreciate all of you that have come out today. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, that bell notification. I'd greatly appreciate that. Oh, so very much. Get that redirect set. Save. Done. There we go. I won't be in a need to make money. Yeah. You're over your time. Yeah, I know. What's up, little dude? You hit your head? You bumped your head? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your time with your families. Happy hashing, all of you. Yeah. You wanna say bye? Say bye. No. Nothing. Alright. Well, hope you have a good one, guys. Happy hashing. Keep your hash rates up. Your watts down low. We'll catch you all on the next one. Stay savage. And peace out. And be sure, guys, like, subscribe. Be amazing. You hiding from mom. Have a good day, guys. Peace.